Trying to see how the $18 million man lives.
That's what it is, man. Live on appointments, right? So we're pulling up here. This is one of those, remember, I don't know if you saw in my videos of the cul-de-sac meetings.
Yeah.
This was my first cul-de-sac meeting where this entire cul-de-sac here met me at this gentleman's house right here. That's a picture I have.
Yeah.
And we did a 9-person contract signing. Actually 10.
Yeah.
The lady that we're picking out colors right here, she had an insurance company. Let's say State Farm. I'll come out and say it. They had an adjuster come out, denied her claim.
Yep.
3 times, and just got it finally approved this past week.
Kind of a wild thing, just to note that sometimes you could have an entire
Everyone's been done.
cul-de-sac smashed by hail and one person for some
This one.
reason doesn't get approved.
Like I said, this was denied 3 times, and on the 4th time's a charm. I finally sent in pictures and met at the adjuster, and we went from this claim being a total of $600 to now it's completed at $43,000. So
All right.
now we're going to take a walk around. I'll kind of show you what we're looking at.
All right.
First thing I look at when I come to a job site is I look at what is called soft metals, collateral damage, gutters, fascia, things like that. You're looking for signs of hail. Most insurance companies are going to want to paint a picture. Write a story of what happened at this property. I know in this area the hailstorm came in from the southwest, so most of the time if you're going to see dings, there's going to be shooting this way on the or the bottom of the gutters. And it's painting a picture for you. It's telling you where the storm hit, what direction it came in on, and things like that. Because a lot of times the direction, you'll see this on this side, but on the opposite side there'll be nothing. In a rare occurrence, it does happen where it happens 3, maybe sometimes 4 sides on a microburst.
Yeah.
But not very often.
Okay.
All right. And then what you're doing is you're looking at the siding. With siding, you're looking for chips basically in the lips of the siding most of the time. And that's here. You can see the oxidation marks here, but look at here. Chip right there. This is how difficult it gets to see. You see right here? See the chip in the siding? That's what you're looking for. So State Farm is paying for all 3 sides of siding. The front is brick.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're getting the roof siding gutters replaced on this one. And the wrap around, you can see the dents in the wrap. Well, that's what we got here. So let's go to the front. Let's see if we can knock on her door and let's do a color meeting with her and have some fun. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Finally, huh? Brittany, this is Tim.
Hi.
With Hook Agency.
Yeah.
So basically what I was doing is kind of explaining to them a little bit of the process we went in where we did our little cul-de-sac meeting here when we did that, and everybody got approved pretty much except you.
Yes.
Which is always interesting.
Yep, and so we kind of been battling with State Farm, and finally in the last week and a half or so we finally got her taken care of, and now we're to the fun stage of picking colors and having fun. My recommendation is, since you pretty much kind of know what siding you're going to get anyway, is pick your siding first, and then we match your roof up to your siding. Okay?
So we have that screened-in porch in the back, and that's what we'll try our best to
Match it up to?
Yep.
Should we take this back there and kind of
Yes.
put it next to it?
Yep.
Let's do that.
Yep.
All right. I would say Champagne's probably your closest.
I think so.
Obviously, it's got a little bit of fading.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was this,
Yeah.
I'm assuming as well.
and it just faded a little bit because this is the self-exposure. So if it was my house, I would go here. Just because all your gutters are going to be this color, all your drip edge, your gutter apron, your wraps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're not going to see a difference. It's all going to be that color. All right, so Brittany, so as far as roofing now, did you want it more gray or do you want it more black?
I think more black.
And my recommendation is I mean, on your house, the black sable would look gorgeous.
This one? Or this?
Yes. What do you think?
Do you think it will go with the red brick
Yeah.
in the front?
It'll look beautiful.
I mean, it looks good, so.
It'll look gorgeous. And then what I can do is it'll order, it takes a few weeks for it, whatever. I'll shoot you in a text of an address real close by. You can go drive by and look at it.
Okay.
If you absolutely hate it, there's one right on Industrial by the hockey rink.
Oh, sure, okay.
Right, that big apartment complex right there to the left of it.
Yep.
That's a black sable. I did that one last year, so.
The one like kind of behind
Right
it?
behind it, yep.
Okay.
Right behind it, that entire 16 plex right behind it is all black sable.
Okay.
So you can take a look at it if you
Yeah,
want to
I
take a
gotta
look.
go that way to go to
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Okay.
Perfect. And then we'll wrap all the windows just like this with that Sierra clay. We'll wrap that beadboard across, and we'll put on the champagne corner posts. All right. I'm gonna give you these if you want to grab that for me before we leave, and then I'll give you a receipt. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I think what I was surprised by, Dan, on that color meeting is essentially like you have opinions for them.
Yeah.
I like that because it helps them feel a little bit more confident. It's like, no, you're probably going to want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, if you had no opinions, then it feels like it's a little bit more about just the sale.
Exactly.
And if you have some opinions, it feels like it's a little bit more of like, I really think I want you to help get you the best colors for this situation.
Exactly.
And I agreed with your, I'm a designer, right?
Okay.
Background as a designer, and I agreed with your decisions. You want to have a little bit
of a contrast.
Yeah, you want to have a little bit of a contrast. You want to match what's already there on the other spots. So it's just, I think that was a little bit surprised because you went into...
You lead them, but you don't lead them so far as you're picking their colors for them, but you don't let them make a dumb choice. Now this next one we're going to, here's a past customer. I did his roofing and siding back in 2015, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 8 years since I've met the guy, talked to the guy, seen the guy, right? But boom, storm hits that day. Somehow he still had my number, right? Mm-hmm. Somehow, maybe it's still... I gave him a magnet with my cut. Maybe it was still on his fridge. I don't know. That's a question I didn't ask him. We'll ask him that question. Check out these cars.
Ooh,
Ford Fairlane.
Yeah, look at those.
They think it might be one of the originals from Andy Griffith show.
Oh my God.
So Craig, before she comes out here and we go through colors and stuff like that, I was talking to Tim on the drive here.
Yeah.
And actually, I thought of a question that I would like to ask, or actually Tim would like to ask.
Basically, he had mentioned that you guys have talked back,
we did your project.
Yeah, we did the project
6 years ago.
Years ago, and the question was, why did you call them back up? Like what? Yeah.
Because I was so happy with the work that they did.
Yeah.
I was impressed. To tell you the truth, I don't know if this needs to be on the video or not, but I sat out here and drink beers while he had 13 guys up on the roof. They had it done in 1 day.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
And so you kept his, just had his number?
Phone.
Okay.
That was crazy. To me, that part was crazy. Yeah. It wasn't so much of why you called me out, because I know if you're happy with your work, you usually like the person, but to where you had that readily available 6 years later.
If it wasn't a great job the first time, I would have never kept the number.
Yeah.
Do you want to see some crazy damage?
Yeah.
Let's show me your siding over here first.
The results are right
here.
You can get it.
Aluminum. That's what aluminum looks like from hail. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, there's your downspouts again. Remember, we always paint a picture, right? We had this taught. So if we walk around here, you can see all the dents in here with the adjuster markings still on there. Mm-hmm. That had dents, like there's one good one right there by the vent.
With that being said,
very rarely does it happen like that on all four sides.
That is unusual.
And so that's why they considered this a microburst, because when I first got here that day of the storm, leaves were plastered against all four sides of the siding, which is nuts. But look at underneath here, this gazebo.
Oh my God.
See, most of your hail, you can see what most of the hill size was. You see all the little stuff? And then you get some big boys that pop in there once in a while.
My God.
yeah, like cannons going off in there.
Do you wanna sit inside, outside? Where do you wanna go? You tell me.
Kitchen table.
Let's
That's
do it.
fine.
Let's do it. So, siding wise, you have two options. Okay. Option A, go back with aluminum. Perfectly fine to do that. No problems, no issues, no concerns.
Yep.
Option B, obviously you see what aluminum looks like when it gets hail. It looks like ting, 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 ting. You wouldn't have had all that damage if you went with option B, which is you can go with, for the same price, you can go with a 046, the heaviest gauge vinyl with a drop-in foam backer, and it's the same price, okay, than aluminum siding. So that's your choice, whatever you want to do.
Does that have less damage?
A lot less. I'd keep your trim as your dark brown. I'd maybe do like a board and batten around the garage and the front entryway here to kind of dress it up a little bit. And I wouldn't even go a different color. I would keep your same color board and batten and then just run that same color around so you have a little bit of a contrast between the styles of the siding.
Okay.
That'd look pretty sharp.
Okay.
Just the corners changed, and then I'll change the soften fascia to match
cool.
the corners so that you can see if you painted and if you were to do your gutters with that same color, this is what it will look like.
Okay, that'd be awesome.
The gutters won't be shown on here just because the program doesn't allow that,
Yeah, that's fine.
but it'll give you a really good idea.
Here, while he works on that, let me grab your paperwork and we'll just.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do we're gonna stay with the GAF, Timberline,
Yep.
bark wood, and then everything's gonna be brown up there.
Okay. Okay, there's that one.
You got it filled out?
Yeah,
Perfect.
and I couldn't find that estimate. I'm still looking around
Will
for that.
you shoot me a text with it when
Yeah,
you got it?
I'll snap a picture of it and send it to you. I know I can call him anytime, and that's the key thing.
Yep.
And I'm a local guy. I'm in town. If he has
Yeah.
a question, concern, or he needs me out here, I jump in my car and I get my butt out here and help him out.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Thank
spending
you.
the time with us. What would you call this? You said it's cold, but you call it like
It's
a
a cold. It's just an appointment. A cold lead, right?
cold roof inspection.
Yep.
Yep.
We did our roof in October, this
Yep.
last October.
Oh, so it's brand new.
Yeah.
So it's cool. So yeah. So hopefully nothing. Well, here's a little information about
I
ourselves.
still got your stuff.
You still have all. You have everything, man.
Yeah. No.
All right, that's cool.
good.
So give me about maybe 10, 15 minutes doing the walk around. Maybe 10 minutes up on top of the roof. Come back down, let you know if there's anything that's changed.
I'm
All right.
just out here and there.
Yeah, I
somewhere
got
in the
you.
yard, I'm just
I got. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you so much, sir.
Already has one. So what we're doing is we're doing a property inspection from the hail we just got and seeing if there's any additional damage that may have occurred after that hailstorm. So we're going to do an exterior inspection, then we're going to inspect the roof on top, take a look at that, and see if it's claim worthy or not. All right, so the first thing we do is we start with the left corner. So we're going to go to the left corner over here. It's the first thing I notice as I'm walking around here. Here's one right here. See the dents right here? I'm going to show you something. This right here is not hail.
Really?
And you know how you can tell this is not hail? You see how it's creased right through here?
Yeah.
Hailstorms normally don't crease your downspouts. If you look here on these pictures, you see how you see the dent inside that picture and it's not creased through or a line or a scratch? That's how you tell something that's mechanical and something that's actual hail.
You learn something every day.
That's why I'm over a 95+% rate on approvals, is because I go through it knowing the knowledge of how to get these things approved. And if I go in there and I meet that adjuster and I explain to them, this is hail on this side, this isn't hail, this is why, they know that I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at here is I'm looking at the bottom pans of the gutters, because that shows a lot of times with the hail, it depends on the lighting it is. Worst case, we can see the lips on the top of the gutter up top here.
Oh, that's hail?
Yep,
My God.
all the hostas.
That's interesting.
See how loose those screens are? A lot of times what happens is when the hail hits them, basically loosens up the screen. I've seen that a lot. Let's go look.
Trusty chalk.
So what I'm looking here is I'm looking at the lips of the gutters. See if there's dents or anything on the lips of the gutters.
Yeah.
So first thing we do is we look at the soft metals. That's the first thing we go to. See those in the sun? And this is brand new, so see how you got some dents up there? Yep. And there's some dents on this side, some good ones. So next thing you do is you look at your ridge of your shingles, okay? And you look for the soft bruising. Now we know the hail that hit out here, we know was nickel size hail, and it came with some good winds. And the winds came from that direction, so you're gonna your worst slope is gonna be probably your west facing slope.
That's where you go first then?
That's the first thing I go to. You can see some hits here. Some of it's foot fault, some of it's not. What you're looking for is you're looking for an actual bruise in the mat of the shingle,
Yep.
where it basically embeds those granules into that shingle, and it basically feels like a grapefruit that's been sitting on your counter for a while, where it's nice and soft and smushy. All right, here's your hail hit. All right, I'm going to show you a hail hit now, okay? Do you see that?
Yes.
That's your hail hit. Now put your thumb inside of that. Feel the difference between that and then just go anywhere else on a normal
Yes.
shingle. You see how those granules are embedded into that mat of that shingle?
Yep.
So it's basically pushed down.
They got pushed.
Yep, yep. So that's an actual hail hit. Now your insurance company needs 5 to 7 of those in a 10 foot by 10 foot area.
Okay.
Now, people get that misconception, oh, that's gonna leak right away. No, your mat is your protection, okay? It's not going to leak, but that identifies hail for you. So now you know what you're looking for is hail. You know what I mean?
Are you feeling like it's not a lot right now?
Right now I'm feeling like there's not a lot, no.
Okay.
So what I'm getting at is one hail hit's not going to approve an entire roof.
Yep, I totally understand.
Yep, we're going to pop on the garage real quick and take a gander at it for him. All right. Well, I'm just basically what I'm doing is you're under a tree here. So it's probably got some pretty good protection. It's actually cleaner than what's up there. My takeaway from that is I've got, went up there to do the inspections. I'll put those pictures into his file because he's under a file with us because we did this roughly a year ago. And then next time I come out here, next storm we get, or when he calls us back out here, what I'll do is I'll take a look at his previous pictures, kind of see what we're looking at, see if there's any additional damage from what we have now. But as far as damage on the property, he's got a $1,000 deductible. There's no point in making a claim with the insurance company and wasting their time to come out here when there's not enough damage on there to get a brand new roof. If we got an extra couple minutes, we'll stop. I've got 5 roofs going on today too, builds.
Oh,
we
wow.
can stop by.
That'd be incredible.
They're right over by where we're at, some builds. So.
I love that. He's always got 5 builds.
I've got 5 roofs and 3 sidings, just myself going on today.
That's incredible. Wow.
Well, we're just showing up on a build right now. This is our first time here. We're taking a look at, I've got 5 of these roofs personally myself going on today. We've got Manuel's crew out here. They're putting on ice and water shield 2 feet inside the heated wall. What we're doing is they're having some issues with the old chimney. It's mortared to the HVAC pipe. So he's doing some chimney manipulation basically up here. And then we're gonna change some decking out here. We just wanted to stop in, do a quick look. I've got a quality control that is on site here that he runs the jobs. He's going between 3 jobs. And so he's the one who made me aware of what our issue was with the fireplace today. And he's on top of it, getting taken care of, and he's bringing the plywood back so we can get this one taken care of today.
All right,
so we'll make it taken care of. We're gonna go to another build next, and then we're gonna go to an adjuster appointment.
Let's go. Hey, so you saw us checking out what Dan Walrack of Built Strong Exteriors is doing. Thank you for joining us today.
You. Appreciate it.
And there's a bunch more videos coming out over the next few weeks. We got an adjuster appointment. We mic'd up an adjuster.
Yeah, with 2 adjuster appointments. We mic'd up an adjuster from 1, and then we just met a State Farm adjuster on a 2nd that Tim got the privilege to get approved with.
And that's all. Also, I closed my first roofing deal. Yes, I did have the guidance of the $18.5 million man, but hey, you got to start somewhere.
594 more, man.
They say you got to fail at the next level before you get to the next level. See ya.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.